Hi, good evening, everyone. Well, since we're talking about emotions, let me share my emotions right now with you. I'm so nervous and anxious. And well, first of all, I want to say thank you to all of you to come here to join us tonight. And I want to thank Seth Learning Garden for giving me this opportunity to talk about this topic in English. Well, this is our first attempt to introduce the Seth philosophy in English. Well, so you can see that if my face is twitching or, you know, show some funny faces, well, that means that I'm very, very nervous right now. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself a little bit. My name is Hsin, and I think most of you know that means horse. Yeah, horse. And Xin means heart, and Yi means happy. So I'm a horse with a happy heart. Okay, so that's expectation from my grandfather. Well, I'm from Taiwan, and now I work for Seth Education Foundation as Chief Director of Taipei branch. Um, I want to talk about before this topic. I want to talk about how I met Seth philosophy. Well, um, I've been studying Seth philosophy for like 6 or 7 years, and I came to know about Seth philosophy when I was studying in Spain. Well, in 2009, 2008, and well, I was studying in Spain. It was a very lonely journey, and I was studying there alone and with all my friends in Taiwan and my family in Taiwan too. And the stress was so big, so great, to study and to try to get a PhD. And so one day, I had my first panic attack when I was alone in my apartment, and I was shocked, and because my head was spinning and my body was shaking, and I felt my heartbeat for 1 second, and next I felt nothing, and I was panicked. I didn't know what it was, and so I turned to the doctors in Spain, and they told me, "Well, that's anxiety. I think you've been having a lot of stress. Do you?" And I was thinking, well, I don't know what is stress. I don't know. I was just studying, writing, and writing, reading and reading every day. And I just stay at home and just typing, reading, and trying to handing my thesis, try to finish my thesis at that time. So one day, I was alone. I had this panic attack, and I didn't know what it was. So I begged my mom to to let me go home. You know, 可以坐这边没关系. Okay, how? All right. Okay, at that time, I already handed in my thesis, and I was waiting for the university to set a date for my defense. So I was waiting there and doing nothing and making no money and just being alone there. So I called my mom and said, "I don't feel well. I want to go home." And my mom said, "Why don't you stay more time to wait for the defense?" And I was saying, "No, no, I'm feeling very, very bad right now. I really want to go home. I really want to go home." I was just repeating, "I want to go home. I want to go home," on the phone. So, well, finally she said, "Okay, so I'll pay for the tickets. So just come home." So, and I went home and still felt very, very unwell. Palpitation and shaking and spinning all day long. I didn't know what it was, so I went to the hospital. I went to the hospital to see the doctor, and they were very kind. They gave me like 5 minutes, and I was telling them my story, my economic pressure, and I was going through a very, very difficult relationship, and the stress for, you have to fight for a better future. You want to make money, you want your parents to look good, and so I was under very, very big stress. I told them my story, my stress, and they were sitting there like with mask on their face, and the doctor here and the nurse beside him, and they were, okay. And after listening my story, they didn't say anything. They just showed me a very big piece of board with the different kinds of medicine on it, stick on it. And they told me, well, you need to take this and this and this before you go to bed. And I was like, what? Because in my imagination, I thought it was going to be like in the movie. You go to see a shrink, and you just, relax and lie down there on the sofa, and you tell them your story, and they will, okay, analyze your feelings, analyze your thoughts, but nothing. They just told me that, well, you need to take these medicines. Okay, so I just go home. I go home with 2 big bags of pills, and I was like, wow, this is not what I want. I want somebody to listen to me, to know me, to understand what I was going through, not just 2 bags of pills, So when I came home, I just threw them away. I didn't take 1 piece of those pills. And I was thinking, I need something more. I need somebody to listen to me, to understand me. So I was looking for, well, a book, a good book. I bought a lot of books about spiritual growth or emotions, something like that. So I was looking through what's on my shelf. Okay, so I just, wow, this one. Okay, I pick it up. It's 爱是你爱是我. It's written by Dr. Xu Tiansheng. I bought that book some time ago, but I didn't get a chance to read it very carefully. So this time I did. I just, open it and read it. So I think after reading some pages, and I thought, well, maybe I can go to this doctor. Well, he's a shrink too. And I just Googled him to find him where he is. And wow, he has a clinic near my place. So I just took a bus and go see him. And first question I ask him is, will I get better again? Will I be healthy again? What is it that I'm having? Can I be normal again like before? And he said, yes, of course. I don't know why. I felt very relieved, I asked him, can I work? Can I work again? Can I make money? And he said, of course. And he told me one thing, that he said, you need to learn to tell people about your difficulty and believe that people will help you. Okay, so I don't know why, I felt very, very touched, moved. So I started to practice, tell people about my difficulty and believe that they will help me instead of laughing at me, So I just, little by little, I started to practice what he said to me, and I feel, yeah, well, it works, it works. It's not a shame to tell people about my difficulty, my feelings, my sadness, or my frustration is not a shame. Well, instead, people now they understand why I feel, my story, and they are very pleased to reach out, to give me a hand. I felt very shocked, again, very surprised. So I started to believe that Seth philosophy can work for us in our daily life. Okay, so that's why I gave up my work, my job in university. I was a teacher in university and teaching people, teaching my students Spanish, and it was well, it was good, because I like to talk to young people, well, people younger than me, and I like to pass my knowledge to them and tell them something that they don't know. And but I soon found out that this, what I'm doing, I feel more passionate about it, So I just gave up my job in university, and I devoted myself fully to this work with Seth philosophy. And so I'm here, standing here, and to share my experience, my learning with you, and hope I can do it right tonight. Okay, thank you. All right. So first of all, before we talk about the connection between emotions and health, I want to talk about these subjects separately. Okay, so let's go to the health. Let's go to health first. And 下一张，谢谢. Okay, let's see the general beliefs regarding health. What are beliefs? Beliefs are the concepts that we believe so firmly, even without a doubt. We live our life by these beliefs, by these concepts, and maybe we don't question, never. And we don't have any doubt about it, and even we are not aware of these beliefs, Okay, so we make decisions, we make choices by these beliefs. And so in Seth philosophy, we say we create our reality by these beliefs, okay? So let's see what people think about health. Well, generally, let's see, health is something you have to work hard to gain and to keep. It doesn't come naturally. Okay, many people think of it. When many people think of health, they think of, well, exercising, taking vitamins, or taking good food, the nutrition, okay? So you have to work hard. You have to pay to be healthy, okay? All right, I don't know, and anybody here that believes this? It doesn't come naturally? Health doesn't come naturally? No? Okay. Well, you can ask yourself inside. Okay, ask yourself. Okay, the next one, human body is fragile, easy to get attacked by virus or get injured. Well, now you see the MERS, right? MERS is spreading in South Korea. Yeah, and before that there was SARS. And now you see AIDS, it's a very, very, well, it's a long story. Well, human body is fragile, it's vulnerable. So virus is so strong and they are everywhere, right? So when we touch something, we have to clean our hands, okay? And some parents, some people, well, I have some friends, they have newly born. And when I go visit them, and they will ask me to wash my hand first before touching their babies, okay? Because, well, there are germs, virus, everything on your hands. You can touch my child with your hands. You have to wash them first, okay? So we think that our body is very vulnerable. So any germ, any virus can cause damage to our body, okay? Do you believe that? All right? Okay, let's see, next one. Children and elderly are more susceptible to illness. You see, in Taiwan, I don't know, I'm sure, I don't know the situation here, but in Taiwan, they develop vaccines for flu, and they demand like children and elderly to take the shot, okay? Because they say, like doctor says, that children are vulnerable and elderly are vulnerable. So when the winter comes, when the flu is very, is vital, you have to take the vaccine, especially children and elderly. That's what they say in Taiwan. You see, they are spreading some, belief that children are vulnerable and the elderly, they are easy to get those, get attacked by the virus. Okay, so let's see. Next one, small symptoms or diseases tend to be the signs of serious illness. So if you cough, if you sneeze, you have to be careful. If your throat is sore, you have to be careful. Okay? So you have to take prevention to keep yourself away from the possible serious illness. Okay? Many people believe that. Okay? Do you? All right. Let's see. Mid-age female are susceptible to cervical cancer. That's what they say in Taiwan. You see, so they also developed some vaccine for female, and they tell those girls around 16 years old to take the shot because you have a great chance to get cervical cancer if you're a female. Okay? Do you believe that? Okay, let's see. Body is like a machine, will be worn out along with the time. Okay? Do you believe that? Raise your hand, please. Okay, good. Brave ones. Okay. Okay, so many people believe that our body is a machine, like a car. You see, when some part of the body is old or broken, you just have to replace the part. You like a car, you can go to the workshop and see what's wrong with you. If the tire is old, you just replace the tire, right? So if your kneecap is broken or is old, you just have to get a new one. You see, your body is a machine. You'll get old. You'll get useless, So, well, one day you will die. The machine will shut down, right? It's reasonable, right? Okay? Okay, that's what we believe in our body and health. Okay, next one. So here, doctors know my body and health condition better than I do. Many people believe that. Do you? No. Okay, so let's see. Well, so many people believe that they would do things that doctors tell them to. Okay, so we see in my job, I see many cancer people with cancer every day, and they will say, well, my doctor told me that I only have 3 weeks to live, and now I don't know what to do. Okay, so the doctors are like God to some people. Okay, they have the right to judge the time of their life. Well, so many people with cancer, they didn't die of cancer. They actually die of terror, of fear. So the power of words, we have to be careful with that, okay? So be careful with what you believe, okay? Let's see next one. Illness is the result of environmental pollution and bad diet. Okay, so, okay, our body is vulnerable. Again, let's see next one. You are what you eat. Well, we heard that a lot, right? You are what you eat. And next one, certain kinds of food cause cancers. Okay, and let's see here. These three are involved with food. Okay, so if you smoke, okay, if you smoke, what do you think of smoking? It's a bad thing, right? But can you stop smoking? Thinking about it's bad. Most people cannot, you know. They just keep smoking and thinking, well, I'm doing a very bad thing to my health. Okay? If you're a lover of fried chicken and beer, okay, lethal combination. Okay? If you like fried chicken, you like beer, and you like to have them together, okay, many people say, well, it causes damage to your health. Don't eat that. Don't eat them. Okay, but you just can't give up like me. You know, I'm a lover of fried chicken. Okay, in Taiwan we say 咸酥鸡. Okay, very deep fried, delicious food. Okay, wow. Okay, so. Okay, I think many people like me, right? Okay. Okay, so if you can't stop eating fried chicken, and meanwhile you think, well, I'm doing something very bad to myself. Okay, so what will you have? Okay, so yeah, I'm saying, what's the point of you to this food? Okay, what's your idea? What are you thinking about this food? Is more important than the food itself. Okay, if I just love, you know, very heavy and very greasy and very spicy food, well, it's my favorite. Okay, and I'm loving it. I just love to eat them and thinking, well, this is not good for my health. What's the point? You know? So when you eat something that you like, you just have to enjoy it. Okay? So your idea has power. Okay? Your idea has power. Okay, and it has more influence than the food itself. Okay? Okay, let's see. Next, genetic diseases are inevitable. So if my father has some genetic disease, I will have it. Okay, and I would definitely have it if my parents have it. Okay, like diabetes. Okay, so that's a very traditional idea about genetic diseases. Okay, we will talk about it later. Okay, next one. When you reach certain age, some disease will come knock on your door. So you just have to wait. You know, all you can do is wait. Okay, so you have no power to do anything. Okay, anyhow, anyway, they will come to you. Okay, there's nothing you can do. There's nowhere you can hide. You just have to wait. Is that true? Okay. Okay, so there's no right or wrong about these beliefs, okay? But you have to notice, you have to see the result, the effects that they have on your life, okay? So, okay, let's talk about emotions. Emotions are something beyond my control. Okay. Can you control your emotions? Can you? If you can, please raise your hand. Good, 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 good. And other people? Emotions have control over you, right? Okay. if the anger wants to come out, you can just stop them. Okay, if the tears bursting out, you can stop them, right? Okay, you have no control over your emotions. They have control over you. Okay, that's one belief. Okay, next one is not polite to be angry. Okay, do you think so? Okay, somebody's nodding. Okay, and other people, do you think so? Please raise your hand. It's not polite to get angry or to show your anger. Okay. Well, depends. In front of your parents, it's okay, right? Okay. So many people think it's not polite or it's not it's not a way to show that you're an educated man. You know, if you're an educated man, you cannot just shout at people or just show your anger. Okay. Let's see. Crying is something that weak people do. Do you think so? No. Okay. Have you ever cried in front of other people? Please raise your hand. Good. Wow. Great to see that. You know, before I started to learn Seth philosophy, I never cried in front of other people, especially in front of my parents. I never cried in front of them, you know, because I thought it's not a good idea. I don't want to let them know that I'm weak, you know. I want to tell them that I'm a very strong person. Well, that was, you know, stupid. It has consequence. Okay, so let's see. It's dangerous to expose your feelings. Do you think so? No. Agree or not? Right. Okay, good. Expose your feelings. Okay, if you, in your company, among your colleagues, or in front of your boss, supervisors, can you really tell them your feelings? If you don't feel well, if you feel angry, you just put a long face in front of your boss. Can you do that? Yeah, good. I love that. Okay. Many people can't do it because they are afraid of losing their job, you know. They're afraid of fighting, conflicts, especially in, you know, Asian culture, really. You know, people are afraid of fighting, so they just tend to, no, I'm not angry. I can't feel anything, okay? All right, let's see. Anger will lead to bad results. Is that true? Yes. Okay, what kind of bad results? For example, firing anything? Maybe that's one result. If you feel angry, you know, you can fire people. Yeah, I can fire people. Fighting, right? Okay, and what else? 忍一时. Okay. 退一步，海阔天空. Okay, there's one saying in our culture. If you step backward, okay, you can see more space in front of you. It means that you don't have to be angry. You don't have to fight with people. You know, you have more space, more peace, right? Okay, let's see. Next one. Emotions are useless. Do you think so? If I want to work something out, some problem out, what can emotions do? Are they useful on your job? Solving any problems? Are they useful? Yeah, they can be. Maybe. Okay. Let's see. I prefer to feel no emotions. Agree? Okay. Do you like ups and downs? Ups and downs every day? Do you like to feel happy this moment and next you feel very depressed? Or you feel angry and then peaceful? And you feel frustrated and then happy again? Do you feel this all the time? Do you like this? No. All right. Good. Okay. Next one. In some situations, to show happiness is a crime. Is it true to you? If it's yes, please raise your hand. To show happiness, to tell people that I'm happy is a crime. When your brother is broke and he just lost his job, he got fired today, and you just bought a house today because your company makes a lot of money and you met a beautiful girl, can you tell him that? Can you? Okay. And when your parents are working very hard and you are having fun in another country with their money, do you feel good? No or yes? Yeah, maybe it depends, right? Okay. So sometimes to some people in some situation, I have to hide my happiness, my joy. I have to hide them, especially when I see my family or my friends are in misery because they are going through a divorce. And I tell them, oh, I had a very, very romantic dinner with my husband last night. You don't want to tell them that, right? Okay. So sometimes to repress happiness, the feeling of being happy, sometimes can do harm to our health as well, okay? Okay, we'll talk more about that later. Okay, the last one. Emotions have nothing to do with physical health. Do you think so? No. I think because you're here, you came here to this public talk. I think to some that you agree with that the emotions have effects on health, right? Okay, so we have a common ground. Okay, so these are the beliefs. These are something we believe and we live by. I just said we make choices every day. We make decisions every day. And we make decisions on the basis of what we believe. Okay? What we see ourselves. What we see. How we see other people. And how we see this world. Okay? That's the system. We call it the belief system. Okay? That's the way we see ourselves. We see other people. And we see the world. Okay? Oh, all right. All right. Okay. So, can we go on? Okay. So, wow, I am, okay, making myself clear, right? Okay. Okay, good. Well, it's a torture here, Okay, let me just relax. I'm feeling more and more relaxed right now. Okay. Well, I want to introduce to you what I've learned in Seth philosophy about the health and emotions. And first of all, let's see here. There are 3 basic beliefs about our body in Seth philosophy. First is the body is inherently healthy. The body is born healthy. It's natural. It's something natural. It's something that you don't have to work hard to gain, okay? It's born natural. It's born healthy. The second one is the body has incredible self-healing power. Okay, I think everyone has this experience. When you catch a cold, and sometimes you don't have time to see a doctor, and you get well, right? Without taking any medicine. or you just drink water and just sleep, take rest, and you back on your track, right? Okay, so you have this incredible power in you, okay? So, next one. The body is a reflection of our inner world. Do you believe that? Okay. So, like my panic attack, okay, I didn't know what it was. And some people told me maybe you're having a stroke. I was terrified. And then I came to realize that my panic attack is a result of chronic repression of my fear, of my anger, of my anxiety, of my loneliness, of my solitude. Okay? So, inside me, there was a lot of sadness, frustrations, and anxiety, the feeling of nervous, because I was living alone in another country, in a foreign country, and I didn't know well about that country. I just wanted to visit it and to feel, but I didn't know about life, living in another country, how hard it can be, So there was a lot of things going on in my mind and in my heart, but I never shared my feelings with people, because all my friends and my family are in Taiwan, and I was a person that held everything back in me. I didn't talk. I used to, because I want to show people that I was strong. I was doing okay. Everything is okay with me, and I'm doing okay with everything. So I kept a lot of feelings, emotions inside, and I never let them show. I just kept them inside. So in my inner world, it was a mess. It was like, how to say that? 一个毛线球. Everything was tangled together, and I didn't want to look at them. I didn't want to understand myself. I just, like many bags of garbage. I just kept them, locked them inside the storeroom, Okay, I don't have that. I don't have those garbage. I don't have it. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I lied to myself. Okay, so in my inner world, it was a mess. It was, like it stinks at that time because there is too much garbage. Okay, so my body just reflects what I have inside. My head was spinning because I didn't know where I was going. I lost my sense of direction in my life. I wasn't sure if I'm doing the right thing. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this relationship. Everything was a mess to me, Okay, so my body shakes. My hands, my feet shake, and my heart beats like a drum, because there's too much fear and terror inside, and I never let them show. I never talked about it. Okay, that's the problem. So the emotions are not the problem. How we deal with them is. Okay, so let's continue. Let's see. Emotions. Every emotion has a reason. Do you agree? Your anger has a reason. Okay, you're not. If you get mad, if you feel sad, if you cry, there must be a reason behind your tears, behind your anger, and most of the time we just don't want to look at them. Okay, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to cry in front of people. It's a shame. Okay, I don't want to feel sad. I don't want to feel depressed. It feels very terrible. I don't want to feel them. Okay, so I pretend, I lie to myself. I tell myself that I don't have those emotions. Okay, but if you do that, if you believe that, you lose the great opportunity to know your emotions and to know yourself, because there is a reason behind every emotion. Okay, so we have to find them. Let's see, next one. Emotions tell us about our needs. Okay, so emotions, actually, they are friends. They are best friends, I can say that. Okay, they are messengers. They bring us the message, the information about our needs, the needs that are never satisfied. Okay, so it's let's say, alarm, because there are needs, unsatisfied needs, and when the events happen, and they are how to say that, stimulated. Okay, so they just beep 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 beep, and then you feel the emotions, and the emotions bring you the message about these unsatisfied needs. Okay, so it's very interesting to dig deeper and deeper and deeper, just find out the needs of your needs, and they are unsatisfied. Let's see. The third one, emotions are the doorway to our beliefs, which we create our daily life with. Do you believe that? Okay, for example, okay, you are working mom, okay, and your husband works for how to say that, trade company, and they have a lot of customers, and so they often go to, in Taiwan, I don't know here, in Taiwan they go to some 酒店怎么说 clubs, yeah, clubs where you can drink and have girls, waitress to play with you. I can say that. Okay, maybe. Yeah, nightclubs. That's right. Okay, so people usually talk about their negotiation. They talk about the business. Maybe they sign their contract there, in Taiwan. Okay, so one day your husband, well, still again working late, okay, at nightclubs, and you are here alone at home. Well, not alone, because you have two children, and then you have to take care of their homework and their dinner and everything. And maybe you live with your parents-in-law, okay, so you have to take care of them as well. And now it's like 11 o'clock, and your husband told you that he will come back around 1 in the morning. Okay, so you just sit in the living room and trying to watch some TV to spend the time. Okay, so you just sit there and waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, and now it's 1:30 and no one's coming back. So you pick up the phone and try to call him to see where he is now. Okay, so you make a call to his cell phone. Well, ring, 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 and no one answers. Okay, so after 5 minutes, you call again. Still the same. No one pick up. Okay, so after 10 minutes, the same. Then you start to call. 我们 in Chinese we say 连环夺命 call. 对，连环夺命 call is like, yeah, like serial calling, like 100 calls in 10 minutes. Okay, don't laugh because my friend does that, Okay, so you call like 50 times in 5 minutes and no one answers. And then imagine that. How are you feeling right now? If you are the wife? Yeah. Angry. Right. Good. Angry. And? Fear. Good. Let's see. You feel angry. You feel afraid. Okay, and what else? You feel nothing. Well, I don't care about him, right? Okay, he can just die somewhere. Okay. Well, let's see. Okay, let's say if you feel angry, why? What's the reason behind your anger? Why are you feeling angry? You must have thought of something before you get angry, okay? So what were you thinking? Oh, suspicious. Why? Jealous. Okay. Those are emotions, are feelings. Okay. Why? Why are you jealous? What are you jealous about? There is a reason. He's having an affair. Yeah. Okay, and then? Why are you angry? Before feeling angry, you must have thought of something, right? Like, he's having an affair. I know it. Yeah, that's why he always works so late. And what else? Or maybe, well, he promised me. Okay, he promised me that we will have more quality time together. But he failed me again. Okay? He failed me again. Okay. So, afraid. What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of? Yeah, he's lost. He needs GPS. Signal, signal off. Right, that's right. There's no reception there at the nightclubs. Okay. What are you afraid of? Yeah, maybe he's having an affair makes you afraid as well. And what else? What's the reason? Safety, that's right. Eh? Yeah. Am I spelling it right? Yes, right? Safety. What were you thinking about safety? Accident. Car accident, or, well, there's one example that happens in Taiwan. You know, there are a lot of KTVs, right? KTVs in Taiwan where you sing like a star, right? Okay. So one man was in one room with his friends, and in other room there was a gunfight. Okay, people were shooting at each other in another room. Okay, so one bullet just pew here through the walls and killed this man. Okay, it's a miracle actually. Okay, so when you learn this kind of news, when you learn things like that can happen, you know, you'll be afraid. You're worried. You'll be worried. So you're thinking, well, maybe, well, something happened to him, right? In the nightclubs, of course, those places are very dangerous, right? Okay, so on the road, maybe there is a car accident, and maybe he's in hospital. That's why he didn't pick up the phone, right? You can think of a lot of things, a lot of bad things that make you worried. Okay, so of course there is a reason behind every emotion. Okay, all you need is to recognize your feeling and then try to find the reason. Okay, so you will see why you feel angry, why you feel sad, why you feel worried. Okay, all right. So that's a good example. And beneath that, beneath all the emotions, there is more. What's more? Okay, so you feel the anger, you feel worry. Okay, but there is more. Actually, if you can go through here, the surface, okay, you can dig deeper. Here, you feel a little bit sad. All right, you feel a little bit hurt. These feelings show more, how to say that? They are more vulnerable. And it's not easy for people to show these feelings before the surface. Okay? So because when you feel angry, you feel powerful, right? You feel, if you are angry, you have the strength to shout, right? To yell and to fight with people. But if you feel sad, you usually just want to lie down, okay, and sit and be with yourself or cry when you feel hurt, okay? So you feel sad. Why? Let's imagine. If you feel sad, you are the wife. You feel sad. Why? What's the reason? Hsin, the husband. Oh, afraid. Okay, I'm losing my husband. I can feel the distance. Right? Of course you feel sad. Okay? You feel that you're drifting apart. Okay? Before you got married, you spent a lot of time together and you walked to the theater to see a movie, walking hand in hand by the river and go to the night markets everywhere. But after you got married and having children, you just you're just too busy working, and we never have a good time, quality time like before. Okay, so of course you feel sad, all right, and then you feel hurt. Okay, maybe you think he loves his work more. Maybe I am boring him. And then you see, I'm not a good wife. Okay, I didn't do much fun. I didn't do much interesting things to him. Okay, you feel hurt. And we see emotions tell us about our needs. Okay, if you can go through these stages, you come to your needs. What's your need? What is it that you need? Promise? Okay. Promise of what? Pick up the phone, right? I just want you to pick up the phone. Damn it. Yeah, because you don't, here, why don't you pick up the phone? You know I'll be worried. Why don't you care for me? No, you know I'll be worried. Why don't you just Pick up the phone. Why do you have to keep me worried? Okay? Am I important to you? Okay? Here. And then, what is it you need? Respect, right? In what way? Okay? Let's see. What else? What is it you need? If you are the wife. Love. Of course. Respect and love. And what is love? What does love mean to you? What does he do means love to you? Caring. Yeah, and you see, value the relationship, right? Okay, so all you need is keep your promise, because I want to spend more time with you and I want you to feel the same, right? Okay, so I want us to have more time together. Maybe we can find like 1 hour to sit together, watch TV, and talk about the programs, okay? And maybe we can talk about what we love to do, like before. Okay, so if you go, okay, you see, okay, I want to communicate with my husband. So you communicate with him with these emotions. There'll be a dead end, okay? Because if you go communicate with anger, what will you say? What will come out from your mouth? Well, you're laughing. Why? Yeah. Oh, you know where you live. You still remember me. Uh-huh. Okay, I'm lucky today. And what else? 死鬼 in Chinese. 死鬼. Damn it, bastard. Don't ever come back. I'll change the lock. Right? And what else? If you go talk to him with anger, yeah, you see where we go, okay? You yell at him, don't ever come back. Or you don't say anything, you just with a long face, and you turn away, going back to your room and slam the door, right? What will you do? Okay, so if you go talk with your anger or with your worry, I was worried about you, I was afraid that you had a car accident or got shot in the KTV at nightclub. What will he say? He said, you think too much. Yeah. Don't be so, well, never mind. Okay? So, when he says that, what will you feel? You feel shut down, right? You feel rejected and you feel more frustrated. Okay? That's not what you want. That's not what you need. So you have to go through these stages. Okay? We say these emotions are, in Chinese we say, 二手情绪. They're secondhand. They're secondary emotions. And these are the first-hand emotions, because they make you feel too vulnerable. You just don't want to show them at first. So you create these secondary emotions to protect you, to protect these vulnerable feelings, okay? But don't let them fool you. You have to dig down, okay? to find your needs and go communicate with your needs. All right? Okay, you can get what you want if you go talk like this, okay? You can talk to him. Well, I just want you to stay with me more time, maybe like 1 hour a day. We can talk and we can watch TV together. We can have some wine together, and we can maybe find some time to go to the movies like before. I like to be with you. I enjoy my time being with you. Okay? But it's not easy. It's not easy from, you know, yelling at him. Don't ever come back, you bastard, from here. Okay? Okay? So if you need help, okay, you can go talk to your friends and try to arrange, try to clarify, okay, your emotions, okay? So that's an example. All right, I forgot to talk about the beliefs here. Okay, under our needs, there is something called beliefs. That's what we believe so firmly, without a question, without a doubt. Okay, so in this scenario, in this case, this wife maybe, okay, may have some beliefs that we can talk about. Maybe we have it as well. Okay, so this wife, the wife in this case, you know, she was angry and she was afraid when her husband came home late. Okay, so maybe here we can try to explore what she believes. Okay, what she sees in herself, what she sees in her husband, in relationship, and in this world. Okay, so we say first of all there are beliefs, and then there are thoughts, and from the thoughts you generate feelings, emotions. Okay? Okay, so she feels very angry and worried, okay, when the event happens, okay? Because first of all, she thought of he's having an affair, okay? He failed me again, okay? And there may be a car accident or any accident, okay? So, and then we have to trace back to the beliefs, okay? So, when she thinks that maybe, oh, there is a car accident on the road, maybe he's in the hospital, okay? Maybe he's injured, okay? We can see she may have a belief that this world is not safe, okay? We all have a great chance to get ourselves in some accident, okay, or get injured, okay? So this world is not safe. And when she thinks of, well, maybe he's having an affair, what she sees in relationship, in her husband, you can't trust man. Okay? Or okay. It's not easy to have a trustworthy relationship. Okay? Or she believes in it's hard to be appreciated. Okay? That's how his world looks like. her world looks like. Okay, so first of all, you believe in something, and from this belief, you generate thoughts, and from the thoughts, there comes the feeling. Okay, so you have to trace back to these beliefs because you create your reality with this. Okay, you first have these beliefs, and then you have the thoughts. And when you have these thoughts, it's very easy to have these feelings. Okay, so when you feel something, don't just let it go away. Don't just let it slip away, because it's a great opportunity for you to trace back and find your beliefs. Okay? So it's very, very important for everyone. All right? Okay. So I'll continue. All right. We will talk more about this in the class tomorrow. Okay, so if you have interest, you can just you can come join us from 2 to 6, right? Okay. All right, next one, please. All right, let's see how we treat ourselves, how we treat our emotions. Okay. I want to talk about how disease or a difficult situation is formed. Okay, there are steps, there are stages. Okay, I want to say every disease has its own correspondent distorted inner energy. Okay, when I talk about energy, I'm talking about emotions and thoughts. Okay, you cannot see thoughts, you cannot see feelings or emotions, but you can feel the effects. Okay, because for example, when you feel angry, can you see anger? No, you cannot see anger, but can you feel your body shaking? And you feel your hair, is standing up like this. Okay, you feel your heart beating faster. Okay, so you feel the effects, though you don't see them. Okay, you don't see the emotions. Okay, so emotions and thoughts, they're energies. They can affect your body. Okay, so when you have some emotions or feelings at this stage, first of all, you repress them. Okay, why do we want to repress our feelings? Why? Okay, when we have feelings, we always, first thing is that we want to moderate, okay, or we want to understand the feelings, but normally we fail. Okay, so we start to think, well, maybe I should hide them. All right? Okay, so first of all, we do at this stage is positive thinking. Oh, I'm not angry. It's not necessary to be angry. Okay, I'm a strong woman. I don't have to feel angry. I don't have to get angry. And I don't have to cry. Okay, don't cry because you're strong. Do you talk to yourself like that? Sometimes, right? Okay, that's positive thinking. You try to encourage yourself. Okay, and then second, maybe you try to change the subject. Okay, so when you feel a very strong emotion, maybe next thing you do is turn on your TV. Okay, and you laugh with the programs. Or you just go out to movies. Or some people stay at home, play TV game, computer games, right? Or some people go drinking, go eating, right? Yeah, I do it sometimes. Yeah, you try to comfort yourself with food or wine, alcohol, or maybe something more stronger, right? But something stronger. Okay, so let's change the subject. For example, when you want to talk about something, maybe something serious with your husband or your wife, and maybe, well, when she or he doesn't want to talk about it, he will say, "Oh, there's a very important football game on TV. Maybe we can talk about it tomorrow." Okay? Or he or she just pick up the newspaper and say, "Okay, yeah, talk to me." Okay, okay, okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Okay, let's change subject. Okay, you try to avoid your feelings. Okay, or maybe you will persuade yourself, well, it doesn't matter. Okay? Or you say, well, I don't need this. I don't need it. So I don't care. So I don't have to be angry. Okay? You try to persuade yourself. Okay? Or maybe you have some beliefs, such as, what I want, I don't get it. Okay? So you stop communicating. Okay? Or you say, I don't deserve it. Okay? So I don't have to get angry. I don't have to fight for myself. Or it's very difficult to succeed. Those are the beliefs. Okay? If you have these beliefs, you normally will repress your feelings, your emotions. Okay? So at this stage, you already repressed your feelings. Next thing, of course, is accumulate. Okay? So like you have some garbage, okay? And you don't want to look at them. You don't have to know what's inside. You just pack them in one bag. Okay, tie a knot. And then you have another bag. And you will have more and more. Okay? So all you do is accumulate, because you never just throw them away. Okay? You never take them out to the street and wait for the truck to get them away. Okay? So you accumulate. And then when these bags accumulate, and they're like a mountain, okay? Next thing, they will have to distort themselves, okay? Because there's no room for them. And next thing is transformed into something else, okay? All right, because energy, it always tries to find an exit, okay, to show itself. But if you don't let it, it will definitely go through this. And next thing, it bursts out to be diseases or your difficulties, like bankrupt, like a divorce, like how to say that, an accident. Okay? So if we don't take care well of our energies, this will happen. Okay? All right, let's see. Next one. 要帮我一下。 Okay, so how to stay in health? Actually, well, if we don't do anything to repress our energies, our feelings, our emotions, we will stay in health always, because it's a natural status. Okay? There's a Seth once said miracles. I want to write it down. How? 谢谢。谢谢，这样子就可以了。我只要一小块就可以了。Thank you. Miracles are nature unimpeded. Okay. Miracles are natural. They come naturally if you don't do anything to stop them from showing. Okay? So this works for health as well. Okay, but nowadays we put too much stress on ourselves, and we always try to repress our feelings, our emotions. So there are steps, there are things we can do to help us to stay in health. Okay, so talking about taking care of the body, there are two things we can do. Actually, normally we take 3 meals a day, right? Or maybe 2. Many people skipped breakfast. Or 5. Good. Okay. Well, I envy you. Okay, several meals a day in small quantity. We can separate our 3 meals into 5. Okay, and each and every one has less quantity. Okay, and lighter and less grease. I'm still trying to adjust myself, okay, into the habit. Okay, several meals a day in small quantity to prevent to eat too much, to get too full, and prevent yourself from being how to say that, starve. Okay, so your body is living in the balance. Okay, it won't make, how to say that, he won't misunderstand. Well, now we are in a starvation. We have to accumulate our grease. Okay, and next hour, you just feed your body with too much and more than he can digest. Okay, that's a torture to your body. Okay, next one, take a nap by several interval. Okay, now how many hours do you sleep normally a day? 7 or 8 or 6. Okay, in Seth philosophy, we recommend that maybe we can sleep like 4 or 5 hours during the night and another 1 or 2 hours during the day. Okay, it will keep your mind clearer. Okay, and you don't have to stay awake for too much time. Okay, you can have a rest during the day. All right, that's the taking care of the body. And taking care of the emotions, okay, we just talked about it a little bit in that case. Okay, first of all, we have to recognize that we have some emotions. So when you feel angry, just tell yourself, yes, I feel angry. And I have the right to feel angry because there's a reason behind my anger. Okay? That's a good start. And then emotionally release. At this stage, you have to feel your feelings. Have you ever seen people talking about their misery, but you cannot see anything on their face? Well, I'm going through a divorce, very ugly one, and well, I feel okay. I'm losing my children, and probably I won't get anything from my ex-husband. Well, that's life. Well, you don't see any feelings on this person's face. And obviously, she can't feel her feelings. Okay, that's not release. Release is not about yelling or just getting crazy in front of people. No, you have to be honest to yourself. Okay, so you have to feel your feelings. If you feel sad, if you're feeling sad, just feel the sadness. Don't tell yourself just, no, be happy, be strong, don't worry, be happy. If there is sadness, there is. And you just have to feel it, okay? And next one, clarify. Clarify your need, your needs. What do you need? What what do you need? Why are you having this emotion? Why are you feeling sad? Why are you feeling frustrated? There must be a reason. You have to clarify those reasons and find your needs. Okay? And here, integrate an action. Integrate the power that you don't want to admit, that you want to repress. For example, anger is a power. Have the strength, have the power to go communicate with people is a strength, okay? So you have to integrate the powers that you have. Okay, we have many personalities, right? And some of them, well, we agree. And some of them, we don't like them. So we try to hide them. Okay, so never, I think, every piece of personality is like the parts of our bodies. Okay, this is anger. Okay, this is easy to get jealous. I don't like being jealous, so I cut it off. Okay, I don't like a person who always talks his true feelings. I don't like it. It's my leg. I cut it off, and then in the end, you won't be able to walk. Okay, so you have to retrieve all those parts, all those personalities that you don't like. Okay, because they're parts of you. Okay, with them together integrated, you will have the power to take action. Okay, so here you have to take action. No matter it's about communicating or it's doing something that your parents don't allow, okay, you have to do it for yourself. Okay, so if you go through these stages, then you won't have feelings accumulated inside you. Okay, you can use these emotions. They will be your weapons. Okay, they are not garbage anymore. Okay, there's something that you can use to create your life. Okay? Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, okay. I need encouragement, okay? All right. Okay, so next one, please. All right, communication. Yeah. There are a lot of different ways of communication, okay, to communicate with people. And I like the one with my heart open. You see? We can, for example, in that case, if I'm the wife, I can yell at my husband, so don't come back anymore. Okay, I don't like you doing this to me. Okay, I can complain. I can just shout at him. Okay, I can complain because I have the reason, right? I'm the right one. Okay, I can do that. But if you open your heart, you will show him what you need in this relationship. Okay, so with my heart open, I can let the love flow. I won't be afraid to tell him what I need and my vulnerable part, okay? So with my heart open, it's very important. And then express your feelings and be responsible for your needs. You are the one having needs, so you have to try to do something to satisfy your needs. Okay, it's not responsibility of your husband. It's not responsibility of your boss or your colleagues to make you happy. You're the one to be responsible for your own happiness. So you have to take action, okay, to satisfy yourself. Okay, and then try to understand other people's feelings. We are used to stand in our own shoes, right? And we can complain, okay, it's your fault. Why don't you do that? Why don't you do this to make me happy? And you're wrong. You're wrong. I don't understand why you're doing that. You're wrong. But once in a while, we can try to walk in other people's shoes, you know, to see things from other people's perspectives, and you will see why they are doing what they're doing. If you were them, maybe you'll do the same. Okay? So that's the point, that's the start point where we can start to really understand each other. And the true understanding will happen naturally. Okay? All right. Okay, the final one. Value fulfillment. Well, I think it's a subject that in Asian culture, well, we have more difficulty to make this happen, value fulfillment. Do what you have passion for. Are you doing things you have passion for? Not really, right? Please raise your hand if you do. If you're doing things that you have passion for. Yeah, good. And what about others? Not really. Well, no. Yeah, in Chinese families, we usually do things our parents want us to do. Right? Okay, they want you to be a doctor. They want you to be a lawyer. They want you to have your own business. They want you to succeed. They want you to make a lot of money, right? They want you to have children. They want you to have, we say, 五子登科. Oh, you have to have a house, a car. Yeah, 5, right? 5C, cash, career, and credit card, and condo, okay, and cash, children. Really? No, cash. Children are not important. Cash is more important, right? Okay, children will take away your cash. Okay, yeah. It's true, right? Okay, so, well, for example, in my family, well, like my dad always told us, well, you have to, do something, find a job that that makes you rich, or makes you, or give you the opportunity to find a good husband. Okay, because I have 2 sisters, younger sisters, 3 girls in the house. Okay, so in many Chinese families, children don't get to do what they want to do. Okay, they do what they are expected to do. Okay, so in Taiwan, we can see many people around like 50 or 40 years old. They come to the clinic, they come to the hospital, they come to us because they feel very depressed, because they realize they don't like their jobs, but they don't know what to do because they are already 50, 40, 60. And they say, oh, I don't have much time to find out what I really want. What can I do now? The only thing I know is this job. What can I do from here? Okay? They don't have the courage to explore this world and explore their own capacity. Okay? They just got stuck in, they don't know if they want to go on or stay here. Okay? So many people got cancers for that reason. Okay? Because, for example, one man came to us. He is around 40. He has 1 child and he's married, but he got lung cancer. Only 40, lung cancer, because he worked too hard. He doesn't smoke at all. He works very hard in the university. He wants to get promoted, and works very hard, but never get the compliment from his supervisor. Okay, and Sometimes he thinks, maybe I should go home to take care of my child. I love to be with him. I love to be with my child. I can do better than my wife. Yeah, but I'm the only one who makes money in this family. What can I do? Can I really give up my job and go home to take care, to be a dad? How to say that? 我们说家庭主夫，主夫，哈。House husband. Can I really go home and be that? Okay, is this acceptable for my parents and for this society, for my wife? Okay, so he got stuck and he never communicates. He never shows people his difficulty inside. So, and accumulate those feelings inside. And then he got cancer. Okay, so do what you have passion for is very important. Okay, so if you cannot give up this job, which you don't like or you hate, okay, try to find something else that you feel satisfied doing it. For example, I have very busy working life, okay, but I always try to find a time to do the things I love to do. For example, I'm learning guitar, how to play guitar. It was my dream to be a rock star, you know. Yeah, I love the 80s, rock band, rock music. Okay, so I always have this dream. I never thought that I can play guitar, but I told myself, well, give yourself a chance to do something that you feel passion for. Okay, so I just took the lesson. Okay, try to find something you feel passion for in your life. Okay, and next one is break out from the limitation and your habitual pattern. You have your own thinking pattern, and you have your behavioral. How to say that? You have your pattern. Okay, doing things and thinking about things. You have a cycle. You know, if you notice, you have your own cycle, and limitations. Seth once said that there's nothing can limit you. You don't have any limitation. Okay, the only thing that you have to obey is not to hurt yourself and not to hurt other people. Okay, so if you want, for me, like me, take me for example, I want to be a rock star, right? I want to go on the stage and sing, or maybe playing guitar and composing my music with my member of the band. Okay, if I have this dream and I tell myself it is impossible, so I don't have to do it. I don't have to do anything because it's impossible. And I'm limiting myself. How do you know? You know, when I was 20, before 20, I always wanted to be a model. A model for Benetton. Do you know this? Benetton. Yeah, for the clothing. Yeah, I told myself every time I walk by the window, the shop, I told myself, wow, I really want to be a model. You see, they are not beautiful, so maybe I can, you know, I will have that chance. Yeah. After 20, I told myself, well, you're never gonna be. Yeah, because after 20, for models, it's old, right? Okay, so, well, don't think about it. Okay, I tell myself, some things become impossible after certain age. Okay? Well, but last year, I became a model. Yeah. You never know. Do you see Jingming? Yeah. Jiming's shirt, the shirt he's wearing, okay. It was designed by one of the students of Dr. Tiansen, Xu Tiansen. Okay, she designed the clothing, and she asked me to be the model for them. Yeah. So I was so happy, and that at that moment I realized there's nothing impossible. Yeah, the only thing that you can limit yourself is yourself. Okay, if you really want to do something, just keep having that dream, and one day it will come to you. Okay, so don't give up on yourself. Okay, so next one, follow your intuition and inspiration, and realize them and make them happen with your reason and intellect. Okay, take me for the example. Okay, one day I really just, I think I really have to make this happen, to take one step closer to my dream to be a rock star. Okay, so I just go 怎么说 get enrolled. Okay, so I took the class. Okay, if that day this idea came to me and I thought, wow, okay, I want to be a superstar, I want to be a rock star, so I have to invest myself, right? Okay, so I should go buy the most expensive guitar in the store, maybe beyond my capacity. Okay? So I just got the impulse. I go buy the guitar that I cannot afford. That's not right. Okay? So you have to realize your intuition with your reason. You have to make them happen. Meanwhile, you can make it happen with your reason. Okay? You don't want to do something that you will regret. Okay? So you go buy a guitar that you can afford and take the lesson. Okay? So reason and intellect, your brain is important as well. Okay? All right. So, let's see. Here are some examples. First of all, let's see about cancer, because there are more and more cancer patients these days, right? And it's something that when you talk about it, something that you will feel afraid of. Okay, so in Seth philosophy, there is reason and there is purpose of this disease. Okay, and there is a way to get healed. Not only the disease itself get healed, your life and your relationship will get healed as well. Okay, so Seth philosophy is not about curing a disease. It's about healing your life, okay, and creating what you want in the reality. Okay, let's see cancer. In Seth philosophy, the cause of cancer is a chronic depression. With anger and your sadness and any kind of pressure or emotions that have been repressed. Okay, you feel a lot of pressure in your job, in your work, and you don't want to do it anymore. For example, my parents told me to have my own business, to be a very successful lawyer or doctor. But actually, what I want to be is a rock star. Okay, but all right, I gave up. I persuaded myself, okay, I have to give my parents what they want. So I go study laws or medicine, which I hate. Okay, so in this process, I am repressing my feelings, because definitely I will have anger towards my parents, right? And towards myself. Okay, I will have sadness I will feel powerlessness to myself. There is a lot of going on inside my inner world, but if I don't change, I will keep repressing my feelings. Okay? And having cancer, well, this cancer comes to you, it comes to you with message, okay? It has information for you. Let's see. Having cancer means getting near to the end of life. Many people are afraid of cancer because it makes you feel that you will die soon, especially when your doctor tell you that, well, you only have 3 weeks or 1 month to live. It's like the end of the world, okay? But is it true? Let's see. Cancer has something to tell us. Cancer reflects one's life situation, his or her inner world, okay? Another despair and pain inside that makes one unable or unwilling to live on, okay? Before a person was diagnosed with cancer, there must be something going on, okay? There must have something must have happened, something that he or she feel that he couldn't do anything anymore. The despair makes him feel, I don't want to live anymore. I want to die, okay? I want to get away. I don't want to play this game anymore. I want to go, okay? So it only reflects how you see your life, how you see in yourself, okay? So you can treat the cancer as your turning point of life. The cancer is telling you, you have to make some change, okay? You cannot live like this anymore. You have to make some change in your life, okay? Or the body doesn't want to live anymore, okay? So here, cancer wants us to think deeply, how to live my life with joy, okay? How to live my value. Am I like this only? Is there anything I can do for myself? Okay? How to build my life the way I want it. Am I living a life I want? Is there anything I can do for me instead of for my parents or for my parents-in-law, my husband, my wife, or my children? Okay? For me only. Okay? Here. Is any questions? Okay. Okay, next one. So here we're talking about mental disorder. Let's take schizophrenia as an example. Okay. We described this as an exploded dam. Okay. Causes a lot of fear. Okay. Fear, it means, well, people that have schizophrenia always think that there are a lot of threats everywhere in my world, okay? I'm not safe. This world is very dangerous, okay? And the more emotions that I show, the more possible the conflicts and attack would happen. So I better hide my feelings. Don't talk about my feelings. Because once I show them, people around me will attack me, okay? They will judge me, and I then have to fight with them. If I fight with them, I will lose. I will get hurt, because this world is not safe, and I am weak, I am not safe. And fear for what? For failing their own or others' expectation. People have schizophrenia often come from a family with high expectation and overprotective, okay, and strong judgment, okay? So the patients often stay in an illusion that people will criticize me, okay? So they have a voice inside their head, okay, playing the same song. You're not good. You're not good. You're a failure, okay? You're nothing, Okay, you're just a loser. Okay? They keep hearing that. They keep listening to that. Okay? But with this disorder, there is a purpose. Okay? The purpose is to help the patient to break from the limits set by the original personality. The original personality is here. Okay? So, to help them to express the emotions and actions that they have been repressed and over-controlled. They have impulse. They have intuition. They want to take actions, but they always tell themselves, no, it's dangerous to do that. You don't want to talk to people. You don't want to tell them how you think and how you feel. It's dangerous. Okay, so they just hide everything very, very, very firmly inside. Okay, so let's help them to face the issue inside. Okay, first of all, to understand, to accept, and to encourage the patients. Let's see, accept is very, very important. I think it's the most important step of all. Okay, so for example, when a patient with schizophrenia comes to you and he talks about how dangerous this world is and how bad people are, often we will say, no, it's not true. You think too much. No, like me. Take me for example. There are nice people around me. People always try to help me. And then you are denying his feelings and his thoughts. And he will stop talking to you. Okay? And this fits in our relationship. Okay? Okay, so first of all, accept is very important. It's crucial. Okay, so we have to encourage them to express their true feelings, their thoughts, and encourage them to do what they want and help them. And we have to help them to be prepared. Okay, if they want to communicate with people, we have to prepare them. Okay. Next one, schizophrenia has strong significance related to family. Okay, the interaction and the conscious and unconscious reaction and influence among the family members is very important. So, if there's one person with schizophrenia, the whole family needs treatment. Okay, so for example, like Dr. Hsin, doctor will tell the whole family to come to his clinic and talk to them all and try to find a dynamic behind this disorder. Okay, there are dynamic among the members. All right. Okay, so a schizophrenia patient may be showing exaggeratedly the inner world of his or her parent or parents. Okay, so we say children are reflection of their parents. Okay, so maybe you or I, we are trying to play the part of our parents. It's just that we don't know. Okay, so we have to be aware of ourselves. We have to know ourselves better. Okay, we have to know ourselves through our emotions, through our thoughts, and then we try to find the beliefs that we have to create this world, to create our own reality. Okay? Okay, so what time is it? Okay. So I think maybe it's more or less my talk for today. And you see me modeling. Yeah, with long hair. It was me. Wow, right? And here, this man shorter than me is Dr. Hsin, my boss. You see, I can talk. I can always bitch behind him. Okay. He always laugh at me, saying, "Wow, you are getting more weight. You're getting weight recently." And I said, "Yeah, but I don't see you getting any taller anytime." I see. Yeah, I can lose my weight, but you won't get tall. You can grow. Okay? You see, we always laugh at each other. Okay, here. I think it's more or less my speech for today, and I'm here to welcome all of you to join our class tomorrow. We will proceed in English and in Chinese Mandarin as well, and to explain or to express more about my experience and my learning in Seth philosophy. And I want to thank you again to come here tonight and giving me this great opportunity to speak in front of. I didn't expect so many people. Yeah, so I want to thank you again for coming here tonight. Thank you.